Bam!
Hi.
5-finger death punch in the throat right off the bat. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, we are
Hello.
Mike and
She is
Michelle.
Michelle. I am Mike. And
Lovy's Fat Life.
Lovy's Fat Life. There. Like you didn't know that. But thanks for dropping in with us today. We got a really cool show. And, there's so many videos out on, cruise essentials, cruise tips. So we thought we'd do number 1001 of that if you look it up on YouTube. But we thought we'd do a little bit different tonight on our show.
A little bit different spin.
Yeah, a little different spin. Not packing items. We're not, well, maybe a couple of these are kind of packing, but everybody
pertain to, but not
everybody
exactly.
does the packing. And so yeah, we want to do something a little bit different. So this one is geared towards the brand new cruiser or those that haven't cruised very many times. So all you travel agents, oh God, it's copying everything I say on here. Don't say anything, Michelle. It's time for a
And now you're erasing the good stuff.
Don't say anything. It keeps typing. Dang it. I'm an old man. God, I hate it when you're old. You can't figure out electronics and all that kind of stuff. And I used to not be that guy.
Nope,
Hello from Canada. Is that Steve Marati? Steve and Lisa? I don't know who it is, but hey, from Canada. Maybe it's Larry. Happy birthday, Larry. I think it was yesterday or today from Plump Travelers. But yeah, a little different spin. We're going to have you guys tell us what you think are essentials that are not packing. And then we will. Meg's in here. I thought Meg's traveling today. I don't think she'd be in here, but hey, Meg.
Hey, Meg.
We'll say hey to everybody, and then we want your list. Start naming things, and we'll check it off if it's in our top 20. Is it really top 20? I don't know. Hey, Nautical Nurse Nancy, we're going to go through here and say hey to everybody, and I cannot wait to meet Anthony, Nancy's husband, and Nancy, but Anthony's kind of like, I love his humor. It's kind of like my level humor. I love that. I mean that in a good way, but I can't wait to talk to Mr. Anthony. But yeah, we're going to a little different spin. Tell us some things that you think here in a little bit. We're going to check it off our list. This is non-packing stuff. Remember that non-packing. But hopefully people will see this on a replay or down the road. We'll be able to post it and people may get something out of it. Maybe you're not. And some of these are mistakes we've made along the way. So yeah, Steve and Lisa. That is Steve and Lisa. So hey, Steve and Lisa, let's go up to the top real quick. A lot of things going on tonight. You got college football starting. Next Thursday is NFL. We may take a break that night. I don't know.
Before you get started,
okay,
something just popped in my head. We're talking about. I see these messages about being old, and you mentioned being old. Do you know what our child said to me this morning?
Oh God, let me have a drink.
He said, "Yes, Mom, you are old. You are so old that every year I'm going to start adding a D to the end of old. Old."
Anthony, what up?
Isn't that mean? I won't tell you what I called him, but isn't that mean?
Just start with a S and end with a T.
Something like
that. A little one.
Mm-hmm. But he's really a big one.
He's getting bigger. All right, so yeah, school started this week too. So yeah, yes. we're getting back into a routine here.
I don't like that school line.
Controversial Cruising. Scott is actually on live right now. Hey, go check him out if you want to, and then come back. Well, maybe don't. I don't know. Scott, I don't know this time slot, Scott. We talked to you earlier in Messenger. Scott's going to come on our show in a couple of weeks. We're going to get back to having guests on that maybe that aren't quite at the 1,000 subscriber yet, and we're going to have them on and try to promote them and give them a platform to talk more, especially if they don't have their own shows. So that's something we are going to do in the very near future. We got Mr. Anthony Simone. How you doing, Anthony? We got Bone Tard. I'm Tard Travelers.
Pretty tired myself.
I'm pretty tired. LMZ. I like it. LMZ in the house from South Carolina. She said that, hey, all they had was wind and a little rain, I believe. So that's good. Mr. Eric Brown. He's going on the Sunshine, I believe, coming up not too long. Miss Betsy is in the house.
Hi,
Good to see
Betsy.
Miss Betsy. Betsy, I laughed my tail off this past weekend, or was it one night this week? When I watched their video from last Thursday night that I didn't stay up late and watch. I think it was that night. The cowbell thing. With it started out with Betsy and the cowbell, and then it went to Mike, and then the very end of the video, I might
Yes.
need to bring my cowbell. I loved it. I loved it. I was dying laughing, and the lady walking by looking at you like, "What the hell?"
He called me in there, Michelle. You have
Michelle,
got
you
to
got to
see
stop what you're
this."
doing. Quit cooking. Come in here and see this. It's so funny. But Miss Antoinette at Fun in the house. Good to see you, Miss Antoinette. We got Just Dave is in the house. Good to see you, Just Dave. And Miss Tess. Hope you guys fared well from the. We did. Just I think we lost power for 10 minutes while we was at work.
But we
A
are
lot of
getting
rain.
some cool weather. Tonight it's going to be 55 degrees.
55,
and
high
it's
70
cold
tomorrow,
down.
75.
Yeah.
So
It's cold down here.
yeah, wow, I think it feels good. But yeah, thank you, Miss Betsy, saying thumbs up to everybody. And Miss Meg, as we said, Miss Meg was traveling today. I hope you're safe and sound. And Miss Katie Jackson's in the house. Good to see you, Miss Katie. And Miss Nautical Nurse Nancy. We said hello to Miss Nautical Nurse Nancy. It's coming up, what, 51, 52 days?
Not many.
We need to have a non-group cruise show. It's not been done before, I think. I don't think it's been done before. We need to have a show between now and the next 5-6 weeks, since there's no other shows that's been on about the non-group cruise.
Okay.
Yes, your Mr. Anthony is a Anthony. Okay, you call him Anthony, or is that just a typo? We call ours Little Ant. He called Little Ant, and then he called himself Anthony, and
When he was little.
we called him for a long time Anthony instead of Anthony because he accidentally pronounced his name that way when he was young. Who else we got here? I think I said Stephen Lisa. Good to see Stephen
Nurse
Lisa.
Nancy said he makes her crazy.
Hi there. Don't you have to pack everything? I know this is essentials. Nothing to do about packing. Nothing to do about
we
packing.
didn't want to be repetitive.
We didn't want to do our 10th packing video. Miss Sarah's in the house. Good to see Miss Sarah. And we will see Sarah and TX Pepito next February,
year.
early in the year.
Yes.
Let's see who else we got. I hope you are the best time with Paul. Okay, I guess that's out. Mike Jackson's in the house. Good to see you, Mr. Mike. Good to see you. One tip. Okay, be okay missing with the MDR sometimes if you want to do other stuff on the ship or see them. I agree.
That's true.
A great tip right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make our list, but that is a great tip because hey, we skip the MDR sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We got Beat Army. Go Tigers! I hear you. As a Clemson fan, maybe I'm a Tar Heel fan, and we play the Gamecocks, South Carolina this weekend, so that should be a good one. Let's see who else we got. Mike, what does it say? Mike, didn't it all off? You still have a little ass left. What is he saying? Did it all off? What is he saying?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what he's saying. It's that Southern talk. I can't understand that true Southern talk down there in Louisiana.
Something about having a little ass left.
Well, I got plenty of ass left. There ain't nothing about that. So have you noticed when you get older and you walk by your significant other and you pop them on the butt like a little love tap or something like that? Do they laugh at you or something like that? I mean, it's gotten to the point now where at my age, 52, and what are you rolling your eyes for, Michelle? A little love tap, and it's like it's not like a flirtatious laugh. It's like I
can't help it.
She starts dying laughing. I'm like, it's supposed to be. I don't know. I better keep my mouth shut.
Next time I'll say hubba hubba.
Also, it sounds hubba hubba. God, please don't. Who remembers Hubba Bubba chewing gum? 40s tonight. Wow, that's in Wisconsin. Yeah, 52 days. That's right. That's right. No other shows have talked about the non. Okay, good to know. I think maybe in 2 or 3 weeks we might hit that up. See Me Traveling's in the house. They're heading out to eat for a late supper. Have a good time, Kurt and Marsha. Tell your friends if they're with you, or maybe that's tomorrow. We said, hey, Mr. TX Pepito. Yes, I'm here too. Just cooking dinner. That's right. Get it done, TX. Sarah's like, get in there and fix my supper. Fry that bologna and cheese sandwich. He's probably, hey, TX don't play. He's probably eating steak or something really good. Packing tip. Pack it all and don't forget the press and seal. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That's right. That's right. Mississippi here. Bone tired. Okay. And Clemson all the way. Beat Army, go Navy, ironic a little. That's right. That's right. Tip, eat fruit prunes for the natural laxative effect. Okay. Man, Nancy's dropping them down.
Yes.
She's dropping down the truth bombs right off the bat. PG Lovey. That's right. That's right. We gotta keep it PG. I remember Hubba Bubba. That's right. That's right. Okay, I think we're down at the bottom. So we've had a few tips here. Now let's hear from you guys. We got into it 12 minutes into the show, which is pretty good.
Wait a minute.
What?
Beat Army said they're going on their first cruise. We're
Oh, are they? Where did they say that?
in 10 days on the
Oh, that's
Sunshine.
right. Okay. Yeah, we love the sunshine.
Yes.
It's probably hard to believe. You may have seen a few videos of ours out there. I think we got 75 out. But this is a good, hey, this is a good show for you to be on, Beat Army, because we're going to bring up some tips from some experts, not us, that have been cruising for a while. And if you've been, a few times cruising, and I say 4, 5, 6 times, you're going to kind of know the ropes a little bit. So no, Miss Nancy, you're fine. Keep on. Scott McNeil's in the house. Good to see you, Scott. Good to see you in the house, brother. All right. So yeah, we've got a few videos on the Sunshine. It's the oldest ship in the fleet, and 4,387 Sunshine blogs. That's right. And we're going for 3 more to make it. All right. So tell us some essentials you think, not packing ahead of time, for cruise tips for new cruisers, beginners, never been on, like, Beat Army in here. We're going to go ahead and give you one of our first ones, and then this kind of gives you an idea of what we're looking at here.
Well, Nancy put another good one up
What did she put up there? This one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Great tip there, Barb Smith. Always got to know the flexibility makes it so much easier to get through when times don't go as planned. Oh, did we miss another one up there?
We must have.
Oh, here it is.
Yes. Nope.
Take time to chat with the crew if they have a moment or two. I agree.
Barb put one up, a few.
All right.
Up.
Let me see up here. Oh, Miss Barb, how you doing? I missed you here.
Hi.
Be flexible and go with the flow. Things will not go exactly as planned. That's okay. That's right.
You're exactly right.
That's exactly right. And Billy J says, hello. Good to see you, Mr. Billy J. The captain is in the house. Okay. All right. So this is the first one. Join a Facebook group months in advance of the sailing. Mm-hmm. So all you got to do is go on Facebook, look at the dates and the ship that you're looking for. It's a good way to meet people ahead of time. You kind of find out if they're having like a bar crawl or a meetup, or they're going to, meet opening day, very first day on the embarkation day in a, Red Frog pub, or they're going to plan a bar crawl or a slot pool. So I've always, I didn't do this at the very beginning, but the more cruises I got into it, I started doing that, and I actually really enjoy it.
It is, and it's so nice to be able to get to know people beforehand. So when you get there and you meet them, it's like you've known them. Right.
Yeah. We had a really good time on the Sunshine, believe it or not. And we did a bar crawl, magnetic hooks.
Oh, yes.
Yes, definitely. And we didn't even keep that on our list. It's like a done deal. It's automatic.
Absolutely.
Tip number 1. If you are in the central time zone, check in is at 11 p.m. the day before you check in date.
Oh,
great tip. Great tip. And I didn't include that either.
No, that's why we need y'all.
Yeah, that's a pro tip. So if I miss somebody here, you may have to say it. Always join a Facebook group. Yeah, that's right. I'm kind of on the edge on Marco Polo's though. I don't know. All right. So here's another one for us. And this is from experience. And we've said this before. Purchase scales to weigh luggage so you don't pay $100 for an overweight bag. If you're flying. If you're driving, it doesn't matter. If you're driving, it doesn't matter. Which it still says it's not supposed to be over, I think, 60 pounds, 55 or 60 pounds, I think, or maybe 50 pounds.
Oh, well.
But yeah, we probably hit 75, 80 when we're not.
Our big ones, yeah.
So yeah, that's something to think about.
I tipped the porters good.
You tipped them really good? Give him a tip. Hey, put a back brace on. So yeah, that's another one. Anybody else pops one up here, Michelle, keep an eye on it. Let me know, and I'll throw it up here.
The West Coast tip is check-in is 9 p.m. the day before. You just moved it.
I didn't do it.
Yes, you did.
West Coast tip, check-in 9 p.m. the day before you check in date. Okay. Good one. All right. So here's another one we got. Now, this one's kind of old school, so some people may or may not like this idea. But I still call the bank and let them know. make your bank aware you are traveling.
Yes.
If you're going to be out of country. Now, there's some places, you can take cash. Some places don't take cash, and you do have to use your credit card. My tip would be don't use your credit card out of the country at all. But some places you have to. For example, Margaritaville in the Bahamas is credit card only, no cash.
I mean, I think that's a great tip because some banks
And that's the resort, not the restaurant, but the resort.
Some banks will consider it fraudulent activity and they will cut your card off. Speaking of, when I made my Walmart order this past weekend, I didn't tell you this. They thought that my Walmart order was a fraudulent order and it wouldn't let me pay with it. And then I called the bank on Monday and they said, yep, sometimes with Walmart, it flags it as fraudulent.
Wow.
So
we've kind of gotten lazy now where we're doing all of our grocery shopping through Walmart.
Yeah.
And for $7, they'll deliver it to you.
Yes.
It costs us $7 in gas to drive over there and then back and then have to wait in line.
Not my car. Yours, yes, not mine.
Oh, okay. Tip, don't be mean to your wife on lives. Hey, great tip. Hydrate, and then don't be mean to your wife. So we got NES in the house. Good to see you, Josh.
Those are very good tips.
Notify your credit card company before you go. Yep, that's what we had there. There's no school like the old school, and I'm in the MF headmaster. Rock and rolla. That's right. Mike Nutter's in the house. Good to see you, Mike. Tip the ones who clean tables and ashtrays. I agree. Tipping is a must, in my opinion. Yes. It's just a must. Hashtag Margaritaville. That's right. So next on here is, and it'll tell you this when you print off your board and stuff, and when you check in. Download the Hub app to stay up to date and check in for dining. You'll need to check in for dining on the ship if you do the MDR or even C-Day brunch. So if you're on Carnival, because I hashtag this Carnival and Royal, even though I haven't been on Royal, I'm a Royal expert. Also a Royal pain in the rear end. But download the app. Don't forget and get to the ship, and then you can do it there, but you might as well go ahead and download it.
But I mean, it's so nice to be able to look and know what's going on that day, who's playing music that night, where everything's at. Got to have the app.
Oh, here's another good one. Pro tip. Protect your lily white skin from becoming lobster-like.
Yeah.
Use your sunscreen. Another great one. That's not on our 20 essentials. So listen, truth bombs are being dropped left and right.
Yes.
Truth bombs left and right.
Well, Texas Peter, that's a good one.
That is a. Oh, whoops. That is a good one, TX Pepito. A really good one.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
The shells. Yes.
Shells. Our cousin did this on the last cruise. Do not forget your boarding documents and ID.
Oh, my gosh. That would be the worst.
Yes. Did they get on the ship, though? Remember, our niece did that. Yes. She didn't have her boarding documents. They did it all live right there.
They can print that.
She was that person.
But you can't just get your ID from anywhere.
No, that's true. That's very true.
Oh my gosh. That would be the worst.
It would be.
You can run to Walmart and get some clothes or something to wear, but you can't produce ID.
Nope.
Woo!
So our next one on here is arrive a day ahead of the cruise. So if you're not driving right in, you're just a few hours away. That's one thing. But if it's like going to Miami or Tampa and you live up in the Carolinas, I don't trust the airlines.
Nope, not the way they delay.
We always try to go a day ahead of time. And now in South Carolina, we're about 4 hours away. We get up like at 5 in the morning,
right,
and leave, and we've not had any issues. Which, I mean, you could have an issue if something really bad happens, especially if it was in the winter. Because in the South we can't drive.
I mean, we could have problems, but we choose to risk it.
We risk it.
We risk it
for the. Oh, I better watch what I
say. Okay.
Oh, we got a celebrity in here, Josh from Real Dead. He sends us 99 cents.
Thank you so much.
He says, don't spend it all in one time. Make sure you get some chapstick for the cruise coming up, Mike. Okay. Thanks you.
You're having a rough time talking tonight.
I am. I don't know. It's whatever this pineapple vodka is getting me. Always go at least a day ahead. Yep. I agree.
Oh,
If
so
I
that
miss anybody
worked.
else, what now?
He forgot his birth certificate, and his landlord got in his apartment and took a picture. So
Oh wow, that was great.
that is
Wow.
really good. Risk
You
it for the
said
biscuit.
it, BTT. I wasn't going to say because my wife would have smacked me, but yeah, you. That's what I was going to
Honey, I
say.
knew what you were thinking.
Okay. All right. Pro tip: cruising with friends is amazing. Consider going on a group cruise. Hey, and that is the question for the day at the very top in the chat. Have you ever been on a group cruise? And right now it's 58 to 42. 58 saying yes, they have. We have never been on a group cruise, and we're going on the non-group group cruise coming up in October.
Which is a big one.
It's a big one. I mean, you got some part of the non-group, some not part of the non-group, but people, friends on the ship together. And, I'm hearing anywhere from 100 to 125 people. I don't know, but a lot of people we want to meet.
It's going to be great.
And it's going to be good. So it's going to be our first one. We'll tell you afterwards if we really liked it or not. I mean, nothing against Beach Pleaser Josh, but hey, we got to keep it real. If it sucks, we'll say it sucked. I don't think it's going to suck. Our biggest decision now is, do we buy the drink plan or not? I don't think we're going to.
I don't know
But
that.
Real Dead says sometimes even 2 days ahead. Wow. Huh. Let's see. What else? A question.
TX
Mike, why are
Pepita.
you wearing earphones? It's so I can, can't hear Josh, or something's always in my head. I'm trying to stop him from, getting in here. I'm actually listening to a little bit of Limp Biscuit while we're on the show. So the first group cruise is the booze cruise coming up. That's right. That's going on right at the tail end of the cruise we're on. I think can't remember who all. I know Felicia and Greg are part of that. Josh Moon. I think there's quite a few people right part of that. So that should be fun too. It's not going to suck, and you do need the package. Oh, huh. Sounds like somebody wants us to buy them a few drinks on the ship. I mean, they knocked out 10 the other night in that video pretty easily. Let's see. We are doing a video called The Truth About Lucy's Fat Life. Hey, I'm glad because
Lucy's Fat
so
Life.
many people look up our channel and they see Lucy's Fat Life. And it's good to know that Lucy's doing well. Let's see. What else we got here? Okay. So I've been on 2 group cruises. Don't feel bad if someone doesn't recognize you as a subscriber. Introduce yourself and talk to people. Hey, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're going as a family. So we're going to tell you right now, this was going to be our conversation on the non-group down the road, prior to going into that, is we don't want no drama. We're going on vacation. We're going to have a good time. That's my only concern about group cruises. You hear drama sometimes going on. And I'm not saying that about the non-group here. I'm just heard other group cruises that things are said and people get their feelings hurt. Listen, it's first and foremost for us a vacation.
Yes.
If you want to come up with all that lip service about other people or what's going on or events going on, you need to take it somewhere else, because I ain't got time for that, right?
We're there to have
a good time, have a few drinks, have a good time with our friends. And, we don't care. I mean, we got a 12-year-old with us, and they're dying to see their dad get into a real fight sometime. And, I can call Michelle and tell her to take care of you. But yeah, we're there to have a good time. We're not there for no drama. We're just going to have a good time. Have a few drinks.
Bringing up a good point.
What'd she say?
Bring a pair of comfortable shoes, and sometimes closed-toed are required.
That's true. Very good.
The roller coaster, you have to have closed-toed shoes.
That's right.
And I usually only leave flip-flops. So I've
Phone Tire Travel says, yes, they said it too. Leave the drama at home. That's right. No drama for me, mama. I will not be there for any drama. Yep. Oh yeah, Betsy, you'll be right in the middle of the drama. I bet.
You'll be breaking up the drama.
Betsy, you can't believe what they said. Betsy be like, I'm putting my California foot up somebody's. No. So all right, exactly, not there for the drama. Okay, let's have a good time. That's right. I was thinking that same thing. All right, Josh will be on. So what did he say? Josh will be on that ship, so there will be drama. Yeah, Josh has got a DRAMA in the middle of his name. Fun. All right, consider, this is the next one. Consider Lyft or Uber over a shuttle.
Yes.
Personal experience.
Had to learn the hard way.
Lyft or Uber. I never even used a Lyft or Uber
No, we didn't.
until Michelle
Cost it.
from the better half of Josh and Michelle downloaded the app for me on my phone and said, "Here, do it." It was awesome. It was $32. This big
SUV drives
Cadillac
up.
type
Yes.
SUV, and it was awesome.
Yep.
Didn't have to worry about some taxi driver and it stinking or anything like
Yep.
that. Or
He
it
didn't
was
speak
nice
very much
and
English, but
clean.
he figured out where we needed to go, and we were gone.
Right. Now you can do the shuttle from the hotel. A lot of times if you check out these hotels, a lot of people want to find a hotel that has a shuttle. That's okay. But sometimes they don't go. If you got early boarding or faster to the fun, they don't go until a certain time, like 10 in the morning or 11 in the morning. So you may want to leave earlier than that.
And they're not any more economical.
A lot of times they're 10 to 15 bucks a person. So by the time the three of us were going to go, it was going to be 45 bucks.
So
we took a Lyft for 32 and tipped a guy.
Yeah.
Well, I think we gave him 20, but we gave him a lot.
Tip the shuttle too.
Yeah, you're going to tip anyway. So why not?
Yeah.
So it says, I am saving my California foot for someone else's.
Whose ass is that?
I'm not going there. All right. So
Ooh.
if we missed anybody say anything, I'm not a fan of shuttles. I had to show Mike. That's right. See, I'm old. I can't see. But now I'm a Lyft fan.
Yes.
I'm a Lyft fan.
We had to learn the hard way, but we are definitely
Lyft fans now. And we'll take a Lyft in Miami on the next cruise.
We sure will.
Bring your own drinks aboard the ship, on board. So if you have a chance to get a 12-pack, bring your own drinks on.
My Coke Zero.
They're $4, I think, a piece if you buy them on the ship. Yeah, unless you got the drink package. So why not? If you got, each person is allowed a 12-pack. You're also allowed wine if you want to bring wine.
But I don't want to have to, like at night or first thing in the morning, I don't want to have to go out and get it. I want it in the room.
Yep. Oh, here's a good one I saw from somebody. Those are the Gilberts right here. Tip: catch a sunrise and sunset at least once on. That's a great tip, because if you love taking pictures, even if you don't like taking pictures, seeing the sun go down or come up. I just saw Vicky Narday, who's on the Harmony of the Seas right now, and then I'm friends with her on Facebook. She posted the blue moon from being on the Harmony of the Seas at night. It was absolutely stunning. But beautiful. Yeah, I mean, catch that moon, catch the sunrise, sunset. You need the extra time to get there early to get to tacos. I totally agree with that. If you're taking a lift, make sure you know the address of the port. That's right. That's true. Another great tip.
Very true.
Stargaze on top deck at night, weather permitting. Yes. Ooh. Right in there.
Josh.
What's this say? Tip: don't carry your luggage around the ship on the first day. You can drop it off, right, Mike?
So it wasn't the luggage. Let's be clear. It wasn't the luggage. It was just Mike's rolly bag.
It's my rolly bag. It's got all my vlogging gear in it. I don't leave that for nobody. Nobody. All right.
Yes, Betsy. And what terminal your ship will be at, unless they change the terminal.
Yes, that happened to us on the Horizon. They changed it the morning of and didn't tell nobody. And then some other rookies I know had to walk a whole mile up to the other. While our Lyft driver, we said the ship. Nice. We didn't say the terminal. We said go to the Horizon.
And he did.
So he went to the Horizon. But yeah, that was a good point. And that's, yes, we bring drinks. We have the drink package, but we drink Diet Coke. Carnival's all Pepsi. That's right.
You're
Very true.
Exactly right.
I was dropped off at a gentleman's club instead of working out. So that was interesting. Wow. Was this one that Anthony was on the cruise with you or not? Was Sarah with you? That could have been interesting. All right. So Meg, you have a great night and enjoy your time.
Thank you for coming with us.
Have a safe weekend. Okay, this is one that a lot of people don't think about. Know what you can bring on the ship and what you cannot bring on the ship. Mm-hmm. Like scissors or scalpels or
some won't let you bring fans, will they? Like fans.
I think a lot of them allow you to do the fans now. Don't bring a crock pot unless you plan on helping cook the beans at the Pig and Barbecue, Pig and Anchor. Yeah, somebody posted, maybe been Josh a couple of weeks ago, a picture of a crock pot somebody was trying to get on a ship. Who wants to bring a crock pot? I don't know. But they do need help fixing the beans at the Pig and Anchor, so you may want to try to get it.
Maybe they were just being nice and generous with their time.
And a thank you to our Blue Crew, our moderators. Thank you so much. That was Sancy. That's right. That's right. I can't wait to meet Nancy and Sarah and their husbands as well,
Yes.
our future husbands. But them two together.
Don't bring, where'd it go?
It's gonna be awesome. Let's see. Nancy, I'm gonna ask you a serious question, Nancy, if you're in here.
Oh,
Do y'all
no.
get loud? I mean, like, are y'all like really loud? Or y'all like in your own little world, you don't even realize people around you? Because sometimes I'm around people like that and you're having a good time and you're just getting loud and you're having a few drinks and the other people are like looking at you. Remember we were on the Sunshine and the Alchemy bar shushed us 3 times. We were some friends, Paige and Ralph Morris, and we were there having a good time with them, having a few drinks over to the Alchemy area, not at the bar, and they were doing an alchemy class, and they shushed us 3 times. I was like,
yeah, we got.
I don't like the Alchemy on the Sunshine. That's one thing I don't like. They're a little bit of highfalutin.
But they have a
I'm more of a red
area
frog.
right there.
I'm more of a red frog person myself. Miss Hazel's in the house. Good to see you, Miss Hazel. Hey, don't worry about being late. Hey, you're here. You're here, and that's what matters. Yes, ma'am. Together we travels in the house. Good to see you. All right, so ESPN game day in Charlotte Saturday, and with guest picker there. Yeah, I know that 7:30 Saturday night. I want to go to that game, but I'll probably just watch on TV. I'd throw stuff at it. Josh, that's mean. Come on.
Well, she said.
Oh, she said it ahead of time. Oh my gosh, I'm so loud. You know, I can't hear. I'm getting old. I'll be loud too. Nancy, we'll just be loud. They'll be shushing us left and right.
We'll probably all be in trouble.
People always tell me they hear me across the ship. It just comes out naturally. And evidently the Alchemy bar is like you got to be quiet around them. So I don't know. First time I met Nancy, the Gilberts here. First time I met Nancy and Anthony, I bypassed Nancy and hugged Anthony. Hey, that's right. I can't wait to see Anthony. I mean, I want to see everybody, but yeah, that's going to be fun. Wait a minute. Now here, Betsy's saying, Nancy is not super loud. We are both moderately heard.
I love that.
Or everybody else has a hearing problem, right? All right, let's get back to our list here. All right.
I can't see the time.
Did anyone volunteer to hold a game of 3 left, right, center on the non?
I haven't heard, but that is a fun game.
I'm telling you what, we used to do it every holiday. At Thanksgiving and Christmas, everybody would bring $1 a piece.
My mother-in-law
if you want to do
butt at it.
If you want to do 5 a piece, I'll go in 5 a piece. And we had a blast playing on left, right, center.
I don't ever win, but it's fun.
It is fun. Love playing that game. All right. Put phone on airplane mode once you're on the ship.
Yes, this last
if you're in the port, you're all okay. But once that ship starts sailing, let me tell you this. And I've always Nat, are gnats bad where y'all live? Everywhere we go around there's gnats everywhere.
I don't know how they make it down here.
I don't know. But that may be because of Shell. The Big Mac is attacking. The Big Mac attack. So Real Death says, but not organizing any. Okay. Right. So it's not an official left, right, center game for the non-group cruise or whatever it is. But Mike, if you bring a left, right, center game, find our family. We'll play with you and Lindsay. We love it. We love that game. They don't have a red frog there, do they? Yeah, or do they? Yeah, they have one. Oh, we'll play with you. We love it.
Do they have one? So
put phone on airplane mode once on the ship. I recently upgraded my son's phone, and they were looking at our account, and they said, were you recently overseas or out in the ocean somewhere? And I was like, yeah, how do you know that? It's like, oh, you got a $15 charge on the account, 3364, blah, 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 blah. That's my number. And I remember being on the ship and flipping through everything and noticed that I was not, for some reason, I had a brain fart, and I had to switch it back to airplane mode. They popped me with a $15. Luckily, I called it evidently quick because I've heard people come back with this astronomical phone bill. So put it in airplane mode, or on down here, you can call your phone company in advance and buy a cruise package. Not sure, you'd have to check with your carrier and what the cost is of that. Some people leave it off, and then once you get in port, you use the a hotel or something like that, or some excursions Wi-Fi. But we got popped with that. Now, luckily, it was only $15, but it's definitely something to think about.
It's been verified. There is no red frog.
Oh, that stinks. I love Red Frog. All right, Celebration's gonna suck already. I want to go back on the horizon.
It is not.
I'm looking at the horizon.
I
2025.
do love the horizon.
2025. I might go on the ship shows. Here's another good one. This may have happened once, maybe not completely, but if you drink alcohol, do not get drunk on your first day on the ship. Watch out for the fish bowls. Don't drink too many fish bowls at one time. You don't want to be miserable the next day and feel really bad. You don't want to get caught on a balcony screaming and yelling at other cruise ships as they go by, like they can really hear you. But yeah, don't drink more than 2 fish bowls. Yeah. So just think about that. I'll just leave that there. Has anybody, this is going to really, we're getting real here now. Has anybody that does partake in alcohol, have you ever gotten drunk, had way too many on the first day on the ship, and like woke up the next day with a really bad hangover?
I'm sure it's happened many, many times.
Fats and trays in the head. One hand picking, wave a hand picking, wave a hand picking. All right. Good to see you in the house. Come along with the cruise March the 1st, 2025. We are looking at 2025 on the horizon. Cannot say that. We're not, I mean, we are looking. How many El Presidentes? Yeah, I didn't have as many as Josh and Michelle, but we did have 3 buckets at Amber Cove. I was telling Josh this the other day, and I was talking to him. That was one of the most fun we've had.
We had a lot of fun.
We bought some, 3 buckets of beer. I think it was 5 or 6 in each one, and just sit there in the pool at Amber Cove. Amber Cove, we love it. It's one of our favorites now. They're just hanging out in the pool area. But yeah, we had 3 buckets in a short time period within a couple hours, and it was so fun. And then the very first time I went to Amber Cove was really bad. I drank 2 buckets by myself and went up to the Sky Bar, and it was buy one, get one mojitos. And I had an additional El Presidente up there. So that was 11 beers plus.
I don't think you suffered the next day.
I didn't know. I had a brand new iPhone. I didn't know where it was at until I woke up after the nap. That's right. Drinking. That was called drinking. Yeah, I'm not bragging on drinking. I'm a social drinker. I drink once on Thursday night, usually Saturday night for a couple hours, a couple times on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. I drink 1 or 2. No, I don't.
He does not.
The next one. Any more good tips here? Just came in the group. It says, came in. Group trips are the best. You always have a friend to hang out with, and you can do it on your own. Made lots of friends on group YouTube trip. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. And it's now 53-47 yes on group cruises. Lots of laugh. Ronnie Stokes, never. Life is good. Also, Life is Good today's in here.
They joined just a few minutes ago.
So Ronnie and Alma, I think we do have permission, right, to post videos of our last cruise with you on the Sunshine. We got some videos to come out, and if we have your permission, we are going to laugh at you. We're not making fun of you. We're just laughing at you.
There's a difference.
We had so much fun with Ronnie and Alma and the kids. It was really funny.
That was an absolutely delightful cruise.
Punta Cana.
we had so much fun.
So much fun. So here's another good tip. Look, Pedialyte is helpful. 5-hour energy helps us too. Somebody else must have said something. Good idea. LMZ. What is LMZ? I'm bringing Pedialyte packets. Yep. Mm-hmm. Another great idea. We take liquid IV. All right. Gotcha. Got it. Don't be afraid to volunteer. Might get you extra prizes. That's
I'm not volunteering.
Yeah. Michelle will run as fast as she can. If the cruise director came up to her and said, I need some volunteers to come out, she'd be running the other way. No usual hungover, but going on our first adult only in January. Oh, have fun. Have fun. All right, next one. And actually, I think Adventures Ahead did a video on this recently. Purchase travel insurance.
That is super important.
We've been on over 10 cruises. I think it was 11 or 12. I can't remember what it is.
I don't even know, Michael.
And we probably purchased travel insurance on 2/3 of them. We first started out, we did not. And it has saved us.
It has.
On two occasions. On two occasions. Once, my mother had a medical emergency and she was in ICU. And to be honest with you, I'm not trying to, not trying to cause drama, but we didn't know if she was going to make it or not. And it was within a week of the cruise. It's probably 4 or 5 days out from the group cruise that was LLL group cruise. And I know Ronnie was in that one, and
we just could not.
TX Pepito was, no, I know TX wasn't on that one, I don't think. But there were several, we couldn't go. I didn't know if my mom was going to make it.
We could not go.
We were already paid in full. And we messaged Jenny. Somehow she pulled it out between her and our travel insurance. I mean, we were covered either way. But we did. That was one time it came in handy. The second time was, and we've told this story before, where we missed our flight in Fort Lauderdale back to North Carolina. And we took the shuttle from Carnival.
That's why we will not be doing shuttles.
And we were late by 2 minutes. And we called our travel agent. The travel agent said, call your insurance company. I called them. And now I will say this, for about 4 months, they fought me on it and was not going to give me anything. And then I remembered being on the phone with the agent and them telling me, go ahead and get you tickets. We'll cover it. Go ahead and blah, blah, blah. So I went back and looked at my phone. I gave them the date and the time that I was on the phone because it was pre-recorded. It was, recorded. Mm-hmm. And they went back and listened to it. And they came back and said, Mr. Lovelace, I'm sorry, you were right. We did tell you that. And they covered our flight. The difference in our flight costs. So we got like $1,000 or $1,200 back, and we paid like $250 for the insurance. So it has helped us twice. So I highly, highly recommend that.
Yep.
Tip, be platinum. Oh gosh. Another alchemy bar person right there. Before bed, drink liquid IV and chug water and ibuprofen. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. I was a professional there to tell you that one. Do not book those debarkation day flights home too early in the day.
Yeah.
That's where we got in trouble. Well,
it was noon, like 10 minutes after 12.
Yeah, and they said up to 12, you're okay. So it was like a 10 minutes different. I do the yearly one and done and worry about it next year. Mm-hmm. So I've tried to ask about the yearly one, and they tell me that that's really for young people, not old people. So they tell me the rate is better for me to buy it individually than it is to buy the year plan. So I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to another insurance company.
I don't like being told I'm old again.
All right. So let's go to the next one here. I think we got about 15 minutes. Book specialty dining in advance. Now, on some of these new ships, I know you have to book your restaurants that are included that are kind of nicer, and you have to pay them on other ships. But definitely book your specialty dining in advance. We always usually try to get Kachinas, the steakhouse, Chi-Chi's on the Sunshine. We would like all those. So definitely book your specialty dining in advance. This is a tip from me. Now, this is up to your individual family. Is we always pick anytime dining. Mm-hmm. We used to always do early dining just so we could get to the shows. But then we realized sometimes you come back in from the port and then you're rushed to take a shower, get cleaned up. You don't have time to take a quick nap. If you want to take a nap, whatever you want to do. Yeah. And it pushed us. So when we said, well, let's just go plus I felt bad if you couldn't make it back, you were sitting with the same families at the table and you didn't know if they were waiting on you or not. So we started picking anytime dining, and I like it much better.
I do too.
That's just us. It may not work out for you that way. Here's a big one, and there's a lot in this chat that are content creators, YouTubers. Watch videos on embarkation and in particularly that ship. Mm-hmm. Watch your Sunshine videos, the Horizon videos, the Legend videos, mm-hmm. the Pride videos, Celebration videos. We've been watching Celebration videos left and right, and some great creators out there to give you some good information. Verify that information though, because sometimes it may not be all right.
And it's also very important to know the layout. You haven't put that on there, did you?
What now?
The layout of
I
the
see
ship.
Will G's in the house. Good to see you, Will.
To know the layout of the ship.
Yes.
In response to your room, so you know how to get from your room to the different places. Because sometimes if you're kind of in the middle and they have a dining room in the middle, you have to go up and over and try to figure out a way to get where you're going. So if you kind of research that ahead, then you'll have the heads up on how to deal with that.
So one thing I do, and I'm kind of nerdy this way, is I take my notes app, and there's
Mhm.
key areas on that ship I want to either number one go vlog or number two want to go hang out at. I write down real quick. I look at the deck plans ahead of time, and I'll say, okay, Ocean Plaza is in 5 aft. So I'll put Ocean Plaza 5 aft, Alchemy Bar 5 aft, Red Frog Pub 5 aft. Everything that's on 5 aft I want to go to, I put it in there. It helps me on my vlogs, number one. Number two, it just helps me if I'm trying to, if it's a new ship, you're trying to remember where everything's at.
That's also on the app.
Yeah, it is on the app too, but it's in my notes as well. Seeing the world with Chris. Hey, how you doing, Chris? Good to see you. I hope you and Miss Laura are doing well. On group trips, assigned dining is so fun, so you can get tables together and eat as a group. Won't happen on the non, I know. Otherwise, prefer anytime too. Okay, yeah, that's right. There's so many food options on that celebration. We may do the MDR one night, maybe two, probably just one, and we're going to try all those restaurants we can. Probably.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm a foodie. Thanks to Beach Please for their radiance content. We are the East Coast and helped tremendously. Made it seamless. That's awesome, Barb. Yeah, that's a good thing. Beach Please is, they put some good stuff out. Every once in a while, they throw a good video out. Their drinking videos are really good. I laugh at them all the time. No, a lot of creators in here that have content. It's really good. The other one here, see, they have the new menu on the non and MDR. That's right.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Looking forward to seeing that one. And we actually have a video coming out this weekend about the new nighttime menu on the ships. So the bar, the one I called it a nacho bar and got scolded that it's not a nacho bar. But yeah, we got videos of that one coming out. So research the ports ahead of time. Again, watch videos on it, research it, know what's there. One thing that I would do if you're first starting out, remember this is for new cruisers or first time cruisers, is book your excursions at first through the ship. Yeah. We did that at first until we became more comfortable with it. And now we'll book things outside of the cruise line. But if you're booking through the cruise line and something happens, they're not going to leave you. Right. So yeah, do that. Instead of booking on your own. Now, once you become more seasoned and you're okay with it, here I'm getting scolded again on it's chips and
it's not a
chips
nacho
and sauce.
bar.
It's not a nacho bar. Yes, and they need nacho cheese for their chips and salsa bar. That's my complaint. They need nacho cheese for the chips and salsa bar. Book excursions to the ship. We've already said that.
That's right. See the world with Chris.
What is this?
It's not nachos without cheese.
That's right. You got to dip. You don't bite and double dip. Don't do that. I've had to get on Anthony about that. But yeah, you got to have nacho cheese with you. I mean, it's not right. I know. Gosh. Relentless, like a chihuahua on your leg. You looked it up. You looked it up and Googled it. I did. And I am wrong. I admit I was wrong. Another thing to know, another tip, know that the cruise internet can be very slow. So if you're a famous vlogger and you're going to upload a video, it may take 24 hours.
Famous vlogger. I
can't wait to go on the non-group route cruise and see Josh and Michelle, probably Josh, over there with his little laptop, trying to upload a video real quick on the non-group.
We've cruised with them several times, and I've never witnessed that.
It was sarcasm, Michelle.
I'm so sorry. I didn't catch that.
They didn't catch that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's see. All right. What else we got here? Know the ship time. So when you're going into hey, Miss Carla, how you doing? Good to see you in there. So if you're going into the port for the day. Know the ship time. Set your clock, your watch. That's another thing. Kind of bring your own watch. Maybe not all this fancy digital stuff like smartphones and stuff. Maybe your smartphone goes to another time. Don't be that guy, because this runs into the next one. Return to the ship early. Always try to come in 2 hours early. So you're not a peer runner. And don't set your video up to be a peer runner so you get a lot of views. I don't know that happens. I've just heard. So return early back to the ship. And I'm not saying like 5 hours early. I'm just saying a couple hours early.
Betsy, he is going to upload videos.
Who?
You.
On where?
On the cruise. She said enjoy yourself.
I'm not going to upload any. I may do a short. I'm not going to upload a full length video. I don't do a
Well, you
laptop
download
thing.
them. You download them.
Oh, I download everything. I take it off my phone and put it into a external hard drive. I'm going to definitely do that. I don't want to clog up my phone, and then what happens if I drop my phone in the ocean and I have no video?
Josh says don't talk to him when he's editing.
Yeah, if you see Josh doing this right here, don't bother him. Or if you see him at a slot machine, don't bother him. Or if you see him just sitting there drinking a drink, don't bother him. Or if you see him eating, don't bother him. What else is left? I do know this. Josh and Michelle will go down because me and Anthony will take them out at the arcade in some air hockey. That will happen.
Wow.
All right, so let's look right here. So shalls here, we give ourselves 1 hour to get back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good rule of thumb right there. Mike Jackson says, I'm too fat to be a peer runner.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a peer roller. I mean,
I'm in trouble.
Upload videos in the port. Okay. Go on with yourself, PTT. I'm not going to do that, but hey, the internet's probably faster. That's right. That's a good tip. Carnival Cruise Addicts, thank you. We love you guys too. Oh gosh. I'm just messing. Supposedly you can text from iMessages back home or others on board without having a Wi-Fi package on board. That is true.
You can. We
have done that. We've learned that. We don't buy as a family. We all have our iPhones. So we just message each other. Somehow, we're in different areas on the ship. We don't buy the $5 package for the hub messenger. We also message my sister who stays here watching our animals in the house. So we just message her through the iPhone, and we're not charged anything. You don't even have to have the internet package. Well, no, you have to be on the internet.
You have to be on the internet, but you don't have to have any kind of you're not charged.
You're not charged like a phone or
like a roaming
or text
or
message
or
roaming or anything like that. Yep. So we got about 5 minutes left. Any other tips you have out there for somebody maybe watching us on the replay? Hashtag team replay.
Have we hit all of ours?
We didn't hit. Yeah, we went through everything. Wow. We did not hit the packing part. We went mainly over things that were not packing.
Right.
Another one would be is, and it's always a vlog, is the drink package worth it for you? If you're going to drink 6 or more drinks, that's what I'm hearing is the cutoff. A day is definitely worth it for you. You're probably a break even, but if you drink 10 to 15 a day or 10 at one time in an hour and a half, like the beach place, you definitely want to buy it. And that's another vlog coming out for us, separate vlog, is we got the drink package on a 4-day cruise. And my guess, it was worth it.
Yes.
The video will tell, the numbers will not lie.
Yes,
we'll
it was
go over
worth
that.
it. We had a lot of fun.
So Chris says the Wi-Fi is wireless network, but not necessarily the internet. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good to know. Let's see what elevator etiquette. Yes. Scott, that is so
You're
good.
So right.
Please don't be that guy or that kid or that lady that as soon as the elevator opens up, you rush up onto the elevator.
And don't let the other people out.
Yes.
That's so rude.
I had to get on to Anthony for that while we were down in at Concord last weekend because we were getting on the elevator, and as soon as it opened up, he ran on. I was like, "Oh, Ant, wait, chill. Let the people come off first." Luckily, there was nobody on there, but he just ran on there. So, yes. Well, darn. Thanks, everyone. Guess that won't work for us then. I thought you could do it on airplane mode.
Yes,
We
you
have it on
can.
airplane mode and we
Yeah.
use it, but we also get the
internet
the internet. I
package.
mean, we've gotten the premium and we even got the social media one. It still works.
Both of them.
Both of them work. So let's see. The travel goers, that's not worrying about it. Let's see. The not worrying about it is why we get the drink package. Never cruise without it. Yes.
Well, we didn't worry about it one bit. Our last cruise, especially me.
So it sounds like Josh and we're going to do Saturday night. We're doing 22 tips for new cruisers. Well, if you watch this one the whole time, you probably got 40 now.
Oh, that's a good one.
So did you mention that you can use 911 on the ship phones for emergencies, not your cell phones? No, we did not.
No.
I've never had an emergency on there, but that's a good call out.
It is.
It is a good call out.
Anything could happen at any time.
So Sarah says you don't have to have drinks 5 to be worth it. If you drink lots of bottled water, soda, coffee, shakes, etc., it's well worth it. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you do now, normally we just buy water for the room and bring our 12 packs on, and I just buy whatever drinks we do. So we normally, now I will say this, that's one thing I did notice when we bought the drink package, we intentionally did that other stuff more.
Yes, we did.
So we went and got a milkshake. We went and got coffee. We went and got Gatorade or whatever it was because it was included. Normally we wouldn't do that. Yeah, Michelle got hooked on the woohoo. Woohoo? Woo-woos? Yeah, maybe woo-woos. Yeah. So that's a key thing on that. Now, when we don't, now we may buy 1 or 2 shakes for the whole cruise, but we don't intentionally do that. But once we knew we had it, we did it.
Oh, that's a good one too.
What?
Mail on hold. But Nancy said, did you mention that? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Nancy said we had to use it and they were super responsive.
Okay.
So that's awesome.
I thought with all cell phones, even if you don't have service attached to them, you can still use them for 911 calls.
Well,
I thought that was the way. Maybe I'm wrong. So it says the drink package makes me more stressed out to get the value from it. It's a mixed bag. That's right, Nancy. It's kind of 50-50. We're trying to decide what we're going to do. So, hey, it is 8:59.
Oh my gosh.
Don't forget your panel. That's right. So we will have at 6 a.m. on one of the days, C days, we're going to have our red tie and our ushers. Me and I know Artie are supposed to be there. And then we're having a QA panel. Beach Please and Adventures Ahead will be there. And I know there'll be probably standing room only, asking questions about cruising on the Vloggers 2.0 cruise. That may be Palpinair's next one. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Mike always loves to stir the pot.
All right. So go check out Beach Please. We're going to say goodnight. We thank you for
joining us
and joining us tonight. We had a great time with you and some great tips along the way.
Yes. Thank you.
Go check us out on Facebook if you're watching a replay on this, and join our Luvy's Fat Life group. And hey, join our Real Dead Horror community as well. Billy J got timed out last week for asking Anthony, did he like horror? My Anthony. So they timed him out. I don't know. Have a good night.
Thank you.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.